When two seemingly contradictory statements are simultaneously true, it's always odd. For instance, it is undeniable that Nan, Christine Froseth, is unable to get a break in the Buccaneers on Apple TV+. Every time things appear to be going her way, the de facto protagonist of the episode is caught between Guy, Matthew Broome, and Theo, Guy Remmers, and everything just blows up in her face. This notion is so accurate that it is even becoming problematic for the Buccaneers because the major love triangle in the show is becoming very cliched. It is accurate to state that Nan has frequently chosen to handle her issues in the most troublesome ways, even if her existence is undoubtedly a jumbled heap of amorous issues. Nan's behavior frequently comes across as the caprices of a pampered girl, and this season finale certainly begins by exposing the character at her worst. Distressed by Guy's impetuous marriage to Paloma, Grace Ambrose, and having learned of her husband's affair with Lizzy, Aubrey Ibrag, Nan begins, she knows, by threatening her friend with public exposition and refusing to speak to her own lover. Having an affair with her fiancé's best friend the night before the wedding is not a good look. Of course, Nan had her reasons, and maybe things would have gone a little better for her if she had been more forthcoming with Theo about them. However, because she intends to exploit her political power as Duchess, she again takes the more difficult path and simply refuses to resign from her position at Tintagel, as they had agreed she would do upon Ginny's, Imogen Waterhouse, safe return to England. Naturally, Theo is furious that Nan would violate their pact and leave them both permanently stuck in a miserable life. He is unaware that the situation is far more nuanced than she has made him think. Furthermore, by the end of She Knows, this ignorance will have unanticipated repercussions for the entire Tintagel institution. The fact that Nan is expecting Theo's child is the true reason she wants to stay at Tintagel. Given that she was on her honeymoon 4 months prior and that the doctor has informed her that she is 4 months along, she is confident the child is his. However, she has witnessed how cruel the world can be to mothers who defy social norms. Given how crucial it is for Tintagel to have an heir, she fears that Theo will send her away and withhold her child from her after witnessing what C-Down, Barney Fishwick, has done to Ginny. Furthermore, it seems that her law has not yet been passed. She therefore desires to stay by her husband's side in order to contribute to her child's schooling. At the Duchess of Tintagel's customary end-of-season masquerade, Nan intends to reveal her pregnancy. Regretfully, a series of events will transpire that will ultimately jeopardize her position in the castle. The press will be tipped off about Nan's best friend's affair with the Duke, first and foremost. The girls quickly discover that the news reports are all about Lizzy, even though names are not mentioned. Knowing exactly who this enigmatic mistress is, Hector Robinson, Jacob Ifen, jumps at the chance to assist Lizzy. He pragmatically offers to marry her in order to save her reputation, demonstrating that he is not scared to receive scraps of affection. The fact that Lizzy agrees is even more bizarre. She had no idea that Hector is the one who actually gave the press the news. Naturally, everyone is upset with Nan as a result. Lizzy doesn't believe her when she claims she hasn't told anybody about the affair, and Theo even destroys her room in his wrath. The baby reveal, which Lizzy has to keep a secret from Theo, softens her friend's heart a little, but it is insufficient to win her friend back. Once more, however, Nan is unable to take a break, and just as she is about to disclose her news and secure her spot at Tintagel, Theo makes his own declaration. He no longer wants to be Duke because he is not in love with his wife, and he may divorce her as long as he relinquishes his title. Therefore, Theo openly resigns from his position as the charade is coming to an end. Additionally, he uses the occasion to declare his love for a different woman, who has not yet been identified. In the past, this would have meant a type of happy ending for Nan, but now she needs to think about her baby. And the man she really loves isn't exactly free to be with her either. Although Nan doesn't want to hear it, Guy may be attempting to inform her that he and Paloma are divorcing. Furthermore, Paloma isn't exactly thrilled about the annulment either. She has actually been hiding crucial documents from Guy, therefore making him stay married to her for longer than is required. Even though she tells Guy and Ginny in She Knows that she never imagined being stuck in a relationship that causes her a lot of pain and essentially no sex, it appears that she will attempt to resolve her issue by trying to persuade Guy to reconsider who he really loves rather than ending the current relationship.